Alright, welcome to the Rocksteady Boxing Modified class. We're going to be doing a chair workout today. However, it is going to be a little more high intensity than some of our previous chair workouts. So if at any point you need to rest or just take a quick little break, please do so. For those of you who don't know or may be tuning in, my name is Coach Chris. I'm a certified Rocksteady boxing coach here at Comer Physical Therapy and Fusion Chiropractic in Williamsburg, Virginia. If you're not part of the Rocksteady Boxing program, we highly recommend that you please seek your physician's advice prior to starting any physical activity program. Continuing to do so right now, or continuing to proceed, you do so at your own risk. Having said that, if you feel anything uncomfortable or dizzy, nauseous, or anything hurts, go ahead and stop the motion. Or go ahead and stop the workout completely. I believe that is it, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in a nice secure chair or a sofa. Wherever you want to sit is fine, just make sure that you are safe. You're going to sit nice and straight, bring your chest up, your head up, shoulders slightly back, and let's start with just some reaches. Bring one arm up, spread your fingers apart as far as you can, reach up and grab, make a tight fist and pull down. Other side, reach, grab and pull. Really try to elevate the shoulder, stretch up as high as you can, reach and grab. Just keep going. Reach and grab, reach and grab. Now we're going to reach across. As you reach across, turn your torso and pivot as far as you can and reach and grab. Reaching across the body. Really rotate those shoulders, reach as far as you can. Keep going. And good. Alright. Let's stretch out the neck a little bit. Especially important nowadays, we're spending a lot of extra time looking at screens and computers and our phones, so we're usually kind of craned down. I definitely recommend doing these series of stretches for your necks multiple times throughout the day. So, feet flat on the floor, chest up, good posture, head in a neutral position. Let's start by looking towards one direction as far as you can. Again, it's important to have as good a posture as you can with this. And just hold. Back to center. And other direction. And hold. Back to center. And turn. And hold. Center. And turn. And hold. Back to center. Let's go ahead and look up. Center and down and hold. Center, up and hold. Center and down. And center. I'm going to place my arms down a little bit lower because I'm in a chair. Make sure that you bring your shoulders down as low as you can for this neck stretch and laterally flex the ear towards one of your shoulders. Nice and gentle, and hold. Back to center and switch and hold. Back to center. Other side one more time. Back to center and switch. One more. We really haven't done too many of these, so this will be a little different. What I want you to do is you're going to kind of look a little bit off to the side, not as far as you can, but just a little bit off at an angle. And then I want you to go ahead and raise the chin up and bring the head back. Try to make sure that you keep your chest and shoulder down. So looking up and at an angle. And hold. Come back to neutral. Look the other direction. And again, looking up and at an angle. Raise the chin up, tilting the head back. Back to neutral. Other side again. Turn slightly to the side. Look up at an angle. And down. Another side. And good. Shoulder rolls. As big as you can. Try to bring your shoulders up by your ears. Squeeze your back as you come back. Bring the shoulders back to press the shoulders down. Reverse direction. And let's do some hugs. Again, make sure that you're not going to hit anything. If there is something that you can't move, bend the elbows a little bit and squeeze your hands back and give yourself a hug. And hands back, squeezing you back together and hug. And squeeze and hug. Squeeze and hug. 2 more. And good. Hamstring stretch. You're going to want to scoot towards the edge of your chair or sofa or bed, whatever you're sitting on. Straighten one leg out. The toe is going to gently point up towards the ceiling. With this leg straight, the other one bent, I'm going to turn my chest towards the leg that's straight. With my back straight, looking up, I'm going to go ahead and lean forward. Keep going until you feel a strong stretch in the back of your leg. And we're just going to hold. Continue holding. And up. Another side. Straighten the leg. Toe pointing up. Back straight. And lean forward. And hold. Just for you fighters in the RSB program, today I will be sending out a survey through SurveyMonkey, just so that you know it's not junk mail or someone else trying to gather information. We're just looking to go ahead and switch legs, figure out what the best way is to go ahead and restart classes. We need to kind of gauge interest and see where you guys are at. Again, chest up, head down. Up, other side for the last time. As some of you may be aware, if you're following what the governor is saying, the health clubs have been able to have classes outside starting this Saturday. Also this Saturday, Tropical Depression Andrew is coming. Sorry, Arthur. So it looks like it's going to be raining for the next few days and a little windy. And good. But we hope in the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks to be starting some type of outside class. So I will be calling you guys to go ahead and see if we can go ahead and schedule something and go ahead and answer that survey when it comes, which will probably be later on today. All right, knee hugs. Again, towards the edge of the chair, back straight, lean back a little bit, get your hands out, lift one knee up, grab it, and pull it towards your chest, and release. And the other side, pull. Remember, you're pulling your knee to your chest, not your chest to your knee. Keep going. And that's good. All right, wrists and fingers. I'm going to move to the edge of my chair. Feet are going to be flat on the floor. Lift my chest up. Bring your hands straight out. Splay your fingers out as far as you can. And make a tight fist. And fingers apart. Make a tight fist. Apart. And really stretch them apart. Make a fist. And apart. Make a fist. Alright, bring your hands apart. Don't need to forcefully push them apart, but just to keep your hands open. Let's bring your pinky finger to your thumb, ring, middle, and pointer. And again, pinky, ring, middle, pointer. Pinky, ring, middle, pointer, and reverse. Pointer, middle, ring, pinky. Again. Pointer, middle, ring, pinky. Pointer, middle, ring, pinky. And let's do the wrist a little bit. Let's flex your hands down as far as you can. Arms out straight. Chest up. Good posture. And bring your hands up. And down. And up. One more time. Down. And up. Alright. Move to the edge of your chair. Feet are going to be slightly out in front of you. Knees apart slightly. What we're going to do is just another little warm up. What I'm going to have you do is your hands are going to start on your thighs. When I say out, you're going to lean forward, reaching your hands out as far as you can, keeping your chest up, head up. When I say down, you're going to bring your hands down to the floor. When I say up, you're going to reach up as high as you can. When I say back, you're going to bring your hands as far back as you can. Keep in mind of anything you might hit. And then when I say back, just going to place your hands back on your thighs. We're going to go for a round of 6. So ready, set, and go. Front, down, up, back, there. And front, down, up, back, 2. Front, down, up, back, 3. Big motions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Front, down, up, back, 5. Front, down, up, back, and 6. All right. Moving right along, let's go ahead and do a review of the punches 1 through 6. To mimic standing, I'm going to kind of angle myself in the chair. Just the way as if I was standing, I would have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You could do it squared up or at an angle, doesn't really matter. For my hands, I'm going to bring my lead hand up. It's going to be a little higher by my cheek. My back hand is going to be a little bit lower between the cheek and jaw. We're going to start with our number 1 punch, and that is going to be our jab. So for number 1, the hand is going to come down. As the hand comes down, the elbow is going to come up. The fist is going to rotate in a downward position. The shoulder is going to come up, keeping your other hand up. And to come back, it's going to be the same thing. As the elbow bends, I'm going to slowly draw the hand back from a side view. Elbows coming up, hands coming down, rotating the palm facing down. Shoulders going to come up, keeping your hand, protecting your chin. Really stretch and reach that out as far as you can. And back. For 2, that's going to be your cross. Rotate your chest and shoulders if you need to, or if you can, feel or you're comfortable. Pivot on those hips as well, even in a seated position. Reach across the body, rotate your shoulders, rotate the fist so it's straight as it comes down. Other hand is up by your cheek, and back. So let's do that again. 1 is jab, 2 is your cross. Alright, 3 and 4 are your hooks. So for my hook, I'm going to chamber back just slightly, bring the arm up. As the elbow comes up, I'm going to rotate around, coming around almost like you're sweeping something off of a table. So this is my 3, 4, same thing, and the same thing as your 2, I'm rotating with my hips and shoulders, elbows coming up, coming across That's your 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. From the beginning, jab, 1, cross, 2, hook, 3, hook, 4. Last 2 punches are going to be your uppercuts. For the uppercuts, for the lead hand, I'm going to drop that shoulder down slightly. In the scooping motion, I'm going to come up and underneath with my fist finishing directly in front of my face, approximately about a foot away. Other hand is still up in a guard position. Return to my stance. Other hand, drop down the shoulder slightly in a scooping motion, coming up and underneath. I'm pivoting my hips and shoulders as I go. If you're comfortable doing that, that's fine. If you're not, just stay seated and just come up in a scooping motion here. So I'll demonstrate just in the front stance, 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reset. I'm kind of an angled stance. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you're in an intermediate or advanced, I definitely would like you to do kind of a staggered stance or to angle yourself a little bit. And I really expect you to be pivoting on that seat as you throw your punches. So move your shoulders and your hips. For more of the modified, if you're not used to that, which you're probably not, just go ahead and stay with the standard facing directly on. If you want to go ahead and try the staggered seated stance, that's fine. Go ahead and give it a whirl. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to go 2 rounds. Like I said, this is going to be a little more intense than the normal seated class. So if you get fatigued, if you're tired, if you need a break, go ahead and take a break, grab some water. We're going to go 2 rounds. We're going to go approximately a minute. I don't have a clock here in front of me, unfortunately, so we're just going to keep going until I get tired. First one's just going to be marches. So I'm moving to the edge of my chair or seat. Feet are going to start directly underneath my knees. Good posture. Remember, it's going to be opposite hand, opposite knee that raise. Let's go ahead and begin in a march. Keep going. Use your arms. I'm just fixing my watch. Try to make as large a motion as possible. I'm not concerned about speed. Just a big swing of the arms. Again, make sure you're not going to knock over anything. Don't want to be responsible for you replacing lamps. And get those knees up as well. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure you breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep going. Get those knees up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 9. And go ahead and stop. Get into your stance. Hands up. We're going to do punches 1, 2, and I want you to count them out loud. So, 1, 2. 1, 2. Stop and breathe. 1, 2, 1, 2. Stop and breathe. And out loud, count 1, 2, 1, 2. Stop and breathe. And 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 1, 2, 1, 2. Stop and breathe. Sit back in your chair a little bit, about in the middle. Jumping jacks. So from here, what we're going to do, hands are going to be down by my side. As my legs come out, I'm going to raise my hands. As I bring my feet back in, I'm going to bring my arms back down. If this is too difficult, you can do it one leg at a time. Or sorry, one side at a time. You could just do the legs. You could just do the arms. Do whatever you want, but if you want to do the full thing, both are going to come out at the same time. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 2, keep going, and stop. All right. Get yourself back in positions, punches 3s and 4s, and I want you to count them out loud. And 3, 4, 3, 4. Stop and breathe. And 3, 4, 3, 4. Stop and breathe. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop and breathe. And 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 last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop and breathe. All right. Seated jumping rope. I'm going to bring my feet a little closer together. Hands are going to be outside. I'm going to imagine that I have a jumping rope in my hand, and as I bring the imaginary rope down, I'm going to bring my feet up so that it goes underneath and back down. So, as the rope, imaginary rope comes down, bring your feet up. Just a nice slow motion right there. Ready, set, and go. Feet are just coming up maybe 3 to 4 inches, just a little pop with your feet. Hands are going a circular motion. Try to imagine that rope going around. Keep going. Keep going. And good. All right. Get yourself back into position. Hands up. Punches 5 and 6. And again, you're going to count them out loud. So, if you remember, 5, you're going to drop that shoulder down first. Scoop up and underneath. 6, same thing, dropping the shoulder down. Scoop up and underneath. Let's go. 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop and breathe. And 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 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop and breathe. All right. Next one. Alternating elbow to knee. It's going to be more of an ab motion. I'm going to sit about in the middle or towards the edge of my chair. My feet are going to come out a little bit, knees slightly apart. Hands by your head, ears, or by your chest, whichever is more comfortable for you. And what you're going to do is as you turn and rotate your shoulder down, you're going to bring that knee up, straighten yourself back up, and switch. So, rotate, up, rotate, up. Let's get ready, set, and go. 1. Breathe out as you come down. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. Make sure you're breathing. 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Keep going. 6, 7, 9, 30, 1, 32, 34, 35, 7, 38, 9, and 40. All right. Last one we're going to do is just punches 1 through 6. So let's go ahead and get yourself into position. Hands up. And count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reset. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reset. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reset. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reset. All right, take a nice deep breath of air. Get some water if you need some water. We're going to go through it all again one more time. So, if you want to, you can do the standing. I'm going to demonstrate seated for the modified class, but everything we can do here is standing as well. All right. Feet are going to come out in front of me a little bit. Good posture, chest up, head up. We're going to start with the marches. Ready, set, and go. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Just keep going. If you get tired, you can do your arms. You can do just your feet. You can switch on and off. Try to do the full motion. If it's too difficult or if you're too tired, just do half of it. And then if you need to, of course, stop. Keep going. Swing those arms. Make sure it's opposite arm, opposite leg that's coming up. Deep breaths in and out. Get into your stance, hands up in guard. 1, 2, 1, 2, count them out loud, and go. 1, 2, 1, 2, stop, and breathe. 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 And 1, 2, 1, 2, stop, and breathe. All right. Position yourself in your chair again. This time, jumping jacks. Ready, set. If you're standing, do half jacks. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, keep going, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31. Keep going. And good. All right, get back in position. 3, 4, 3, 4, count them out loud. And ready, set, go. 3, 4, 3, 4, stop, and breathe. And 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 3, 4, 3, 4, stop, and breathe. One more. 3, 4, 3, 4, stop, and breathe. Jumping rope. Bring your feet a little more closer together. Out in front of you, good posture. Imagine that you have a rope in your hand. As the rope comes down, jump over the imaginary rope by lifting up both feet and continue. You ready, set, and go. 1. Tight little circles with your hands. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. And good. All right, 5s and 6s. Get yourself in position. Hands up. And 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop. And breathe. Count them out loud. 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop. And breathe. And 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop. And breathe. And 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop. And breathe. And 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop. And breathe. 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop. And breathe. And 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop. And breathe. And 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop. And breathe. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6. Stop. And breathe. All right. Elbow to knee. Hands by your ears or chest, whichever is more comfortable. Twisting, bringing your knee, elbow down and bringing the knee up. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Keep going. A little more. Breathe. And good. All right. 1 through 6 now. Count them out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set. And breathe. And one more time, slowly focus on your forearm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set. And breathe. All right. Let's go ahead and do the cool down. For the cool down, what we're going to do today is called copycat. So basically I'm going to say or do something and you've got to kind of mimic me. So let's start out with the first thing. First thing I'm going to have you do, keep in mind when you're seeing this, this may be reversed. So my left arm for me is this. Go ahead and raise your left arm up and place it down. Good. Let's try that again. Left arm up and down. Now I want you to raise your left arm up and move. So, and move. All right. Now, left arm up, move, and stomp. So, move. Now, left arm up, move, and stomp your left foot. And slap both of your legs. So, ready, set, go. Move. All right. One more time by yourself. Let's see your memory. Go. 4 movements. Good. Let's see how you did. You raise your arm, move, stomp your left foot, and slap your hands. Good. Let's go ahead and try another one. So, the sequence is going to be first, raise your arms, yell RSB, RSB. Raise your arms, yell RSB, and torso twist left and right. Let's see if we can do those 3. So if you remember them, ready, set, go. RSB. Good. Let's add another one. So raise your arms, yell RSB, and a torso twist, left and right, and now stomp both feet. So, Let's see if we can remember. Ready? By yourself. Set. Go. Did you get it? Raise your arms. Yell RSB. Torso twist. And stomp both feet. Perfect. Alright. So just a little memory game. See if you can kind of do it by yourself. Especially when you're rewatching it. When I give you a chance to do it by yourself. See if you can remember all the movements and do them. I'd like to say thank you very much for attending the class today. I will go ahead and post a schedule later on today for next week's schedule. It'll be a little bit lighter as we kind of prepare for getting ready to start the classes again. We need to do a lot of back-end kind of administrative work. Thank you guys very much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care.